Saul of Tarsus was born in a bustling city, a Roman citizen in a Jewish family, which set the stage for a life marked by complexity and fervor. Trained as a Pharisee under the esteemed Rabbi Gamaliel, Saul grew up immersed in the rich traditions of Judaism. His early years were characterized by a zealous commitment to his faith, believing it was his duty to uphold the law. As a young man, Saul fervently persecuted Christians, viewing them as a threat to the purity of Judaism. He hunted them down, participating in arrests, and even approving of executions. However, everything changed on the road to Damascus. While journeying to apprehend more followers of Jesus, he was struck by a blinding light and heard the voice of the risen Christ. This moment of divine revelation transformed Saul into Paul, a devoted apostle determined to spread the gospel. Following his dramatic conversion, Paul embarked on a series of missionary journeys that would take him across the Roman Empire. He traveled through Asia Minor and Greece, establishing churches and preaching the message of salvation to both Jews and Gentiles. His letters, rich with theological insights and practical teachings, formed the foundation of early Christian doctrine. Despite his growing influence, Paul's ministry was fraught with danger. Paul's epistles, such as Romans and Corinthians, addressed pressing issues within the fledgling church and offered guidance to believers navigating their faith. He faced relentless opposition from Jewish leaders who viewed his teachings as heretical. After returning to Jerusalem, he was arrested during a tumultuous uproar incited by those who opposed him. Paul was imprisoned for 2 years in Caesarea, yet even behind bars, he remained steadfast in his mission. He wrote letters that encouraged believers and affirmed their faith, demonstrating an unwavering commitment to his calling. Eventually, Paul appealed to Caesar, a decision that led him to Rome. His journey was perilous, including a shipwreck on the island of Malta, but he pressed on, determined to fulfill his mission. Upon reaching Rome, he was placed under house arrest, yet he continued to preach the gospel to all who visited him. Paul's resilience in the face of adversity was a testament to his faith, as he welcomed visitors and shared the message of Christ. As the years passed, the political climate for Christians grew increasingly hostile. Under Emperor Nero, a wave of persecution swept through Rome, targeting followers of Christ. It is during this turbulent time that Paul's life drew closer to its end. While the exact details of his death are not recorded in the Bible, early Christian traditions suggest that he was martyred around AD 67. Tradition holds that Paul was beheaded, a fate befitting a Roman citizen. This method of execution was not just a punishment, it symbolized his honor and steadfastness in faith. Even in his final moments, Paul remained resolute, refusing to renounce the very message for which he had dedicated his life. Paul's martyrdom stands as a powerful testament to his unwavering faith and commitment to the gospel. His life, from zealous persecutor to fervent apostle, illustrates the transformative power of grace and redemption. The letters he wrote continue to inspire millions, offering theological insights and practical guidance for living a life devoted to Christ. As we reflect on Paul's journey, we see the profound impact one individual can have on the world. His legacy lives on, encouraging believers to stand firm in their convictions, even in the face of adversity. The story of the Apostle Paul is not just one of sacrifice. It is a narrative woven with hope, resilience, and the enduring power of faith.